Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and welcome to our football construction site as we build a team through the NFL Draft. You always hear others say that this particular draft is weak, or wait until next year to take this particular position, or the NFL draft is an inexact science, but we at Football Game Plan believe that all three of those statements are huge myths, and we're here to show you why as we go through 7 rounds of the NFL draft and pick players to make each NFL team better. But before we get started, let's take a look at the mock draft rules. You have to remember that the selections that you see in this mock draft will be based off of Football Game Plan Scouting player rankings, which you can find on our website at youtube.com/footballgameplan or footballgameplan.com/FBGP scouting. They're also based off what I would do as the general manager, not what I think they'll do, not what they have done or what they will do, but what I would do if I were the GM, and also what I believe are the team needs. So not what other people may think the team needs are. If I think they need a quarterback, then I'm gonna take a quarterback. That's how it's going to go for this mock draft. So it's time to put on my GM hat and let's get started in building up the NFL. I know the Dolphins just signed Julius Thomas and Anthony Fasano, but that still didn't stop me from going tight end in round 1 with O.J. Howard of Alabama. He's your complete tight end that doesn't have to leave the field and will be a star day 1 in the NFL. In round 2, I want to add some great rotational depth along the defensive line with Caleb Brantley out of Florida. He's quick off the ball and does a great job versus the run. Malik McDowell is a polarizing prospect in my opinion. He has outstanding athleticism, but not the best quote-unquote football skill just yet. He does seem to be a little bit more of an athlete than a football player, but when he's on, he's disruptive. I like that he can play anywhere up front and does give defensive coordinator Matt Burke some flexibility. 2 underrated prospects here in round 5 with Jadar Johnson out of Clemson. I like his game as a combo guy. I think he can moonlight back and forth between both safety spots as a pro. He also has very good ball skills. And Jalen Reeves-Maybin out of Tennessee, when healthy, is your ideal weak side linebacker who's stellar at playing sideline to sideline with the athletic ability to match up one-on-one versus backs and also tight ends. And also in the 5th round, I went with Casey DeAndre of New Hampshire, who played both corner and safety for the Wildcats. He's a tremendous athlete with ball skills. He also returned kicks and punts as well as a collegiate. I can see him as a slot corner, maybe a third safety within this defense. And finally, within round 7, I went for depth along the offensive line with J.P. Flynn out of Montana State. Flynn has terrific footwork, and I think he can play both guard and tackle in the pros. So that's a wrap for this edition of Building Through the Draft. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. And if you want to watch our other NFL team 7-round mock drafts, and you already should, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan, where you can catch all of our FBGP scouting prospect ranking videos. Also, subscribe to Football Game Plan podcast on iTunes.